Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is NA, and it has been a minute. I haven't seen you guys in a while, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been working hard as well as putting in the work. So, just to give you guys an update and catch you guys up on what's been going on here the last few months. In I guess what was it? October? No, not October. Was it? Yeah, I think it was like October, November, somewhere along those lines is when I last talked to you guys. And during that time, I was prepping for HYROX. I still am. Progress is going strong here. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little physique update just so you can see what we've been working with here. All right, so as you can see here in the last little bit, the training has been going well. Back is looking nice and shredded. We are looking fairly lean. Now, obviously, with the HYROX, the objective isn't to be as lean as possible, but when it comes to training, when you're doing a lot of conditioning, your body will adjust. And so I am happy to, see the progress. I've definitely gained a little bit more mass in the last little bit, and I've just shred it down a little bit. And so come race day, I'm excited to show off the physique because, as you know, when it comes to HYROX, nobody wears a shirt, right? Like it's a proven fact that as you're training, the more in shape you get, a shirt just weighs you down, and taking your shirt off increases your speed by 5 points. But nonetheless, the last little bit here has been insane in terms of HYROX training. I've been able to train by myself and make, insane improvements, as well as I've had the opportunity to train with a bunch of other people who have ran a bunch of HYROX races and gain some of their wisdom and learn from them as to what things I can do in order to make my experience that much more exciting, as well as that much more eventful. That's just my cat in the background there. She is very vocal when she wants attention, so I'm gonna see if I can find her. She'll pop up around here somewhere. But nonetheless, the last month here, like I said before, last few months has been HYROX training. And then the other thing that I want to share with you guys is that I wasn't able to share it before, but I can share it now. Not earlier last year, but later last year, I had the opportunity to go in from a reality TV show that had me traveling all across Canada. And so the reality TV show's name is Canada's Ultimate Challenge. So for those of you who are outside of Canada, I'm sorry you won't be able to see it, but it's 2025. A lot of you are very creative in using technology, and so I'm sure you'll figure out a way to watch it. But nonetheless, it's coming out February 27th on CBC and CBC Gem, and it'll be me with my team competing against 4 other teams in a battle to see which team is the most physically fit, the most mentally strong, and which team has the best amount of gameplay. Oh, all right, that's our cat here. She's wanting to be picked up. So here we go. All right, for those of you who can see, this is Carmen right here. She is a very needy cat. But anyways, the show had us traveling all across Canada, competing and doing a bunch of amazing challenges. It was truly the experience of a lifetime, and it was through that experience that I was more motivated to sign up for a bunch of races, including the HYROX one. So the last little bit I've been training for the HYROX, and then after the HYROX race that I'll be racing on February 2nd, the following week, I have a DEKA Strong race that I'll be doing as well. That'll be in Edmonton. And then I think it's at the end of February, I'll be doing another DEKA Fit race in, Toronto. And so the next month or so is going to be packed full of races and competitions. And then at the end of February, I also have an interview with CBC to go over the show, as well as earlier, I think it was in January, this month, I also had my Sport Check photo shoot that I did come out, and so the videos and photos are out there. And so this last little bit has really been an exciting period for me. And so today I just want to show you guys what's been going on, keep you guys updated. And there's a lot of interesting projects, show you guys what the race prep is looking like, and really just get back into the habit of sharing my life, because I'm one of those individuals who I like to keep my business to myself, right? I do something or I'm working on something, it's head down, put everything away and just focus on that. But I realize that as great as it is to train on your own, to have a little bit of that solitude, building a community is also just as good. And that community helps keep you accountable, as well as it helps motivate other people. And that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I work with youth. I'm a youth facilitator. And a big part of what I preach to my youth is work with people, share, don't be afraid to, bring people into your life. And I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I wasn't also following what I was preaching. And so the goal for this year is to try and document my life as much as possible, share it with you, and just help motivate and inspire anyone else who's watching. I know that I've been motivated by other people that I watch, and I want to hopefully be that same motivational inspiration for other people. And so today, we're going to be going through a journey. I'm going to be showing you guys all the amazing things that I'm doing. And as of right now, we're going to basically make a smoothie, get some electrolytes in, and get ready for our workout. So I will see you all shortly. Let's get it. All right, so over the last little bit, like I said before, my primary focus has been trying to get in my nutrition dialed in as much as possible and just ensuring that I'm giving my body the best chance it has to succeed. And so I have been very religiously ensuring that I'm taking all of the proper supplements and all the proper, nutrients, micro and macro, to make sure that my body can perform as well as possible, as well as eat. Not eat, my body's not eating it, but as well as take in everything that I need to do in order to ensure recovery. And so right now I'm just going to give you guys a quick little glimpse into what that looks like. And then we will get our smoothie going and get our workout in. My body's a little bit sore from earlier this week, just because I've been going ham the last few days. But since our race is about a week away, I only have maybe like 1 or 2 hard sessions left, just for my own mental sanity, and then we're going to be tapering off just to prep for the race that's coming up here. So one of the supplements that I have been taking consistently is omega-3s. So the ones that I've been taking are Alaskan salmon. If you have a Costco near you, you can go to Costco, grab these right here. See if you can focus. Yeah, so Kirkland right here. The focusing right now is not being the best, but I take these omega-3s just because they're good for helping with your aerobic health, as well as your heart and your skin. And when we're training, especially when we're doing hybrid sports and athletics like HYROX or DEKA Fit or Spartan or anything like that, you want to make sure that your heart is functioning properly. Omega-3s are great for that. I usually take about 2 of those a day. Then after that, I will take zinc. So the great thing about zinc is that when you take zinc, it helps your body basically regulate where all of these nutrients are going. And so I'll take zinc after I've had my meals, and then zinc will be kind of the last thing I take, just to kind of help me settle in. The other great thing about zinc is that it helps boost your immune system, helps keep you from getting sick. And if you're somebody who finds that you get cuts, often bruises, zinc also helps with increasing your body's ability to heal and recover tissue damage. Then next up on there is some vitamin D. Now, vitamin D, the great thing about vitamin D is I usually take the vitamin D and I also take the calcium. So calcium right there, if you can see that, that is the calcium. I like to take both of these together because vitamin D is obviously great because it helps with a lot of cellular functions, and so helps fight off diseases as well. Plus, the calcium that we take, as we know, when we all did, bio class, science class, calcium is great for helping increase the strength of your bones. And when you're doing a lot of lifting, running, jumping, whatever it is, you want to make sure that your bones are nice and strong. But the reason why I also increase my vitamin D intake is that the more vitamin D you take, the easier it is for your body to uptake calcium. And the more calcium you can get inside your body, then the stronger your bones will get when they're going through that calcification process. So typically what happens is if I do an exercise or I jump or whatever it is, I get some microfractures in my bones, and then the calcium and all these other minerals work their way to the bones and fill in those gaps, and it makes it so that the bone is stronger in those areas. And so as you do more strength training, you get these microfractures, which are good, and they help that bone get stronger and stronger and stronger. But if you're not getting enough of that calcium and you're not uptaking enough of that vitamin D, then your bones don't have the proper resources to heal and recover. Plus, the reason why I tend to take a little bit more vitamin D is, if you guys can see, I'm as brown as these cupboards. And so unlike my lighter skinned individuals here, since I live in Canada, it snows majority of the time, and so we don't get a lot of sunlight. And so if you're of a dark complexion, sometimes the pigmentation that you have in your skin makes it harder for you to absorb vitamin D. And so it's typically recommended that you take a little bit more vitamin D just so you can get those health benefits and just so you can get away from that seasonal depression. Because man, when that hits, it's no joke. So I take these two, vitamin D, calcium together, and magnesium. Forgot about the magnesium. The magnesium, what's great about that is that it also helps with helping your muscles fire properly. and helps reduce some of that, cramps. Yeah, it helps reduce some of that cramps and helps your muscles fire properly. So if you find that you're someone who has a lot of muscle spasm, lots of cramps, take some magnesium. It'll help with just having your muscles fire properly, including your heart. Because like I said, we want to make sure that everything that we're taking is assisting us in our performance. And one of the other ones I like to take too is oil of oregano oil. It's great for helping just with the skin. It has vitamin E in it, and I find that the more I take this, or when I consistently take this, I get sick less often. So it's one of those things where I've been taking it for a while and I just keep taking it because it works. Now the last two that I'm going to be showing you guys are this electrolyte powder. And so when you're doing a lot of running, you're doing a lot of aerobic fitness, or you're just spending a lot of time in the sun, you're going to be losing a lot of electrolytes: potassium, sodium, magnesium. All these electrolytes are leaving your body, and while it's great to drink water is pretty bland, and so these electrolytes help to boost your energy, help your body function properly, help give your body the proper resources in order to get your muscles to fire properly, so you're not cramping up, so you're not seizing up, so you're not getting headaches, so you're not feeling dehydrated. Also helps your body to retain a lot more water. So what I usually do is I'll take this electrolyte powder. I love this brand. You can get it off Amazon for pretty cheap. And I usually mix it into my water. I take it before my workout. You take it after. I usually have this about 2 to 3 times a day, depending on how much activity that I'm doing. Only word of caution with electrolytes is that if you overtake them, then it can potentially cause like weird heart arrhythmia. Not to say like you're gonna get a heart attack or anything else like that, but since you're taking so much, your heart, it's kind of like energy drinks, right? If you take too much of the energy drinks, your heartbeat or your heart rate's gonna be a little out of whack. So I usually recommend at least 2 times a day at most. And then if you're doing a little bit more activity or you're spending a little bit more time outside, then adjust that. But I usually have my huge water bottle that's about, I want to say 2.5 liters, and I mix 1 scoop of that. And I think that's usually diluted enough that I'm not having too much more than I need. And then we have the Godfather, the one that that everyone knows, and that's protein, right? Protein is one of those supplements that I still get my protein from my meats, but I'll take protein throughout the day, in the morning and then in the afternoon, just so I can increase my protein intake. Sometimes I don't really want the extra calories. I don't really want to eat too much food, or I'm full, so I'll make a quick little smoothie, get the protein in, helps maintain the muscle, and helps also with protein synthesis, and helps you build and get stronger. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is our good old creatine. So creatine is one of those supplements that I know some people look at and say, is it steroids? If it was, I would be much bigger and I'd be much stronger. No, creatine is not a steroid. It has nothing to do, it doesn't affect your hormones in the same way as some of those endogenous supplements. But what creatine is good for is helping with that, helping your body retain more water and helping you produce more ATP. And so, as we know before, right, mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. That's where the ATP is made. And so if you're an individual who is performing a lot of strength movements, you're doing a lot of explosive activities, or just any kind of fitness in general, creatine is one of those supplements that's going to help your body produce more ATP, which is going to allow you to exert yourself for longer periods of time, as well as it's also involved in protein synthesis, which will allow your body to recover a lot quicker. So I usually take about 1 scoop of one scoop of creatine a day. 5 grams is really all you need. And then I mix that in with my smoothie, with my protein powder, and then I'm good to go. But generally, these are the things that I have been taking the last little bit, and it's kind of helped me, like I said, get the physique that I have right now. And the one thing I want you guys to remember is that these supplements here are, again, they supplement your diet as well as your current routine that you have in place. If you have a good routine, if you have a good diet, if you have a good training program, then these will aid in you getting better and working close towards your goals. But if you're not getting the proper amount of sleep, you're not getting in the right foods, these aren't going to make up for that, right? These are only there to boost whatever it is that you're doing. And so I found that with my training, with my sleeping and everything else, these have really done a lot to help me. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying you should take these. I'm saying this is what I take, and this is what I believe works for me. If you feel like any of these will help you, go ahead. I'll leave some links in the description below for some of these products and where I got them. The rest of them you can get on Amazon. You can get on, you can get at any grocery store, any convenience store. But nonetheless, that's enough talking. That's enough yapping for right now. I'm gonna go grab a smoothie, and then we're gonna head downstairs and hit the gym and get the workout in. Today's workout is going to be a deadly one. I am excited. I hope you all are too. Ooh. All right, so we have just finished our warm-up here, and we're going to be moving into our first exercise, which is the thrusters. I am also going to have my watch recording the time, just so I can kind of give you guys, a true-to-life idea of how long it's taking for me to do these workouts. Obviously, I'm going to be talking and filming at the same time, so there will be a little bit of discretion. There will be a little bit of time disparity, but the goal is to have it set so that we can kind of see how long it takes for me to get this done. So we're going to put the mic down, start the timer here, and get the workout started. First exercise, thrusters. Here we go.
Contemplating all of my goals. Look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity. Two options. I can handle it purposely, or I can let it murder me. But sign up for war. Point out the target. Show me the giants. Hold your applause. Just getting started. Sitting the lions.
So 30 reps of thrusters are done. Now we're heading to the rower. Here we go. All right, rowing is done. Now we're on to our devil presses. Here we go. I'm going to be grabbing the 35-pound dumbbells. We're going to be doing that for 15 reps. Cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready to see? Find a way. With or without your pain. You try to make me stay. No, there's nothing you can say. Cause I'll find a way. With or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay. No, there's nothing you can say. But I'll find a way. Everything ain't for the weak. I see it before I speak. Ready and willing, is you ready for me? Oh, you try. Yeah, I be in my head late at night, just contemplating all of my goals. Look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity, two options. I can handle it purposefully, or I can let it murder me. But sign up for war, point out the target, show me the giants. All right, devil presses are done. You know the drill. Back to the rower. So now, mic is backwards. All right, so now we're gonna head over to our barbell squats. We'll set that up, and then it is 15 reps of neck squats, of 15 reps of reverse lunges at 185 pounds. So this is going to be so much fun. Here we go. Alrighty, so for those of you wondering and watching as I'm putting the plates on, we have a 55-pound plate on there, a 10-pound plate, and a 2.5-pound plate, making 185 pounds in total. We're moving into this one here, and we're doing 15 reps per leg, so this is going to be good. Right now, time-wise, we're at about 11 minutes. So once this first set is done, this will be the slowest one. Everything else is just going to speed through here. So let's get it. Contemplating all of my goals. Look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity, two options. I can handle it purposely, or I can let it murder me. But sign up for war, point out the target, show me the giants. Hold your applause, just getting started, sending the lions. Ambition ain't for the weak. I see it before I speak. Ready and willing, is you ready for me? But I'll find a way. With or without you.
see there, 15 reps of the lunges done, and then we're off to the rower, the last rower for this set, and then we're back again from the top. I'm starting to breathe a little bit heavy here. But like, oh my gosh, it's not the worst thing in the world. Definitely doable, just requires a lot of self-talk and just motivating. Right now there's no music playing, so all I'm hearing right now is my heavy breathing. So hopefully I am in rhythm. Here we go. All right, set one is done here. I'm a little crooked on the camera, but set one is done. Now, 2 more sets here. We are at 15 minutes. So once everything else is kind of put in place and there's no setup, I'm not talking to you guys right now, I think I'll be able to get through this workout in under 45. So I will see you all shortly, let you know how it goes, but yeah, time to get this working. Woo! Woo! All right, everybody. The workout is done. As you can see, I am drenched. I look a little bit disheveled. My eyes are like a little bit red here. And can I just say, that workout, it was good. It was good. It wasn't too crazy in terms of the weight. It was very much just more so, like I said before, endurance, tempo, and just keep it steady. Obviously, the thrusters are a substitute for the wall balls, but if you have wall balls, you can always do that. And then the devil presses are for the burpees, just to make them a little bit more difficult, because when I go to the HYROX race itself, it'll be burpee broad jumps and not just burpees. And rather than jumping back and forth, I feel like adding a devil press is, increases the difficulty of the burpee, and it kind of allows me to just kind of stay in the one spot. Then adding the row in between is almost similar to the aerobic aspect where you'll be running, but my legs were a little bit heavy today, so I didn't really want to include the run there. But in terms of time, let me see if I can pull up the workout here. Yeah. So if you can see that right there, I know it's upside down there, but yeah, if you can see, let me just turn my hand over. Yeah, so our time on the workout here was 37:26, so under the 45 minutes that I had kind of set for the workout. But like we said before, minusing the sections where I was talking and setting up, I feel like I could have definitely gotten 35 or sub 35 minutes. And yeah, this felt great. My thruster endurance is getting better. But now that we are done the workout here, as you guys can see here, I am drenched, but the body is looking good. Everything feels good. I'm shaking a little bit here. I'm stumbling because those, reverse lunges at 185, they were killer. But yeah, no, I'm definitely ready for HYROX here. I think it's this coming week. So we're gonna go upstairs here, shower. We're gonna go run some errands. A couple of things I gotta pick up in terms of just clothes. We're gonna come back, and then I'm gonna show you guys the project that I've been working on in terms of like the fundraising initiative that I've been putting into practice. It's gonna be launching out here in February. So let's just, smell a little bit better, get rid of the sweat, and then I will see you guys shortly. I'm gonna try and do a nice little quick little intro like those influencers. Oh, take two. Take three. One more time. See you guys. All right, everybody, welcome back. The workout is done. I just finished showering. I feel clean. I feel fresh. The haircut is looking real nice now, which is good. But obviously, after we're done doing a workout like that, we got to refuel our body. We got to eat a little bit. And so this is going to be one of the meals I eat today. I'm going to have something more, but I just want to get something quick in. And for those of you who don't know, I love my vegetables, as you can see right there. I love my greens. So I have a little bit of that. But what I want to do is I'm going to also meal prep for the rest of the week. And so I've grabbed one of these large bags from Costco, Kirkland. I'm going to be making the entire thing because one of these things basically just lasts a week. So I'll be making one of those. And then over here, I'm going to take you guys over here. I'm going to show you that I'm not like some of these bodybuilders that are just eating bland meals. I'm actually Chef Ramsay in the kitchen. So over here, you guys can see I've got a crock pot that is, look at that. Yeah. So typically I love to have chicken, beef, all these different types of, let me get the camera set up right here. Yeah, so I love to have beef, chicken, all these types of protein. But for me, in order to make it last a little bit longer, I like to put it in the crock pot so that it becomes nice, soft, and tender, and just kind of just falls apart. And then what I'll do is I'll make that, and then I'll either make some rice or some pasta and put that on top of whatever I'm eating. That way I get a little bit of sauce, get some seasoning, and it tastes real nice. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna finish making this stuff up here. I'm gonna grab my food, got some bread. I'm gonna make some protein here, grab some of the chicken, and then we're gonna just grab a seat, eat a little bit, and then I will see you guys in the office where I'm gonna show you guys some of the projects that I've been working on, some of the things that I'm looking forward to, as well as something exciting that I think you all will enjoy, but we'll see. So grab some food, and I'm just gonna take it easy now. The hard part is done. Now we just gotta work on the projects and extracurricular activities. So take it. Alrighty, so the day is almost over. It's coming to an end, and I want to just take a little bit of time to appreciate everything that's been happening. Like I said earlier today, these last few months have truly been a blessing. I've had the opportunity to experience a lot of things that I never thought I would be able to, and more things are continuing to happen. There's more projects that I'm involved in. There's more, adventures that I have in store that I'll share at a later date. But in the spirit of accepting all these blessings, I've also been working on a program as well as an initiative to try and give back to the world around me. Right? I understand that as much as I enjoy receiving the benefits that I have, as well as being a part of the big projects that I'm a part of, I want to make sure that the blessings that I'm receiving, I'm not just keeping to myself, but I'm also paying it forward to somebody else. And so with my job as a youth facilitator, I see and work with a lot of kids as well as a lot of youth and individuals who aren't as lucky as I am, right? Whether it's in terms of family situation, financially, or whatever you can think of. There's a lot of kids that I work with who don't necessarily have the opportunity to go and do and even see some of the things and places that I've gone to. And so what I've been working on the last, I want to say, couple months here, if not close to a year, is a program which I like to call the Big Leap Project. And so with the Big Leap Project, the entire objective is to place children and youth in sort of this leadership position where they get to create and carve out their own joy, success, and happiness. So how the project works is that me as a facilitator, right now with it being as small as it is, the goal is to eventually have it be bigger, but it's me and the youth that I'm working with would collaborate together to figure out what areas, what places, or what, assets we want to acquire, figure out how much we need financially, and then through fundraising efforts like bottle drives, bake sales, and things of that nature, we would raise money in order to fund those projects and fund those initiatives. And so through this, the entire objective is to have these kids be put in a position of leadership where they can actively work towards acquiring those goals, and as well as kind of allowing them to be more involved in their community, because when they're raising this money, they can't do it on their own, right? They have to go out, talk to their community members, interact and be more present. And through this interaction and connection, they can develop friendships, they can network and really expand their own little circle, hence the Big Leap. As well as eventually, once the project that they've been working on actually follows through, they'll be able to understand the power of community, as well as understand that they themselves have power that they didn't realize they had. Because the biggest thing is the situations and environments that some of these kids
are in, or even some of the situations that I grew up in, they can really take a toll on your mentality and make you feel like what you're experiencing right now is really the sum of your ability, or it's what life is going to be like forever. The reality is that's not the case. Life is always changing, but it's hard to see the outside as well as the boundaries when you've got blinders on your head, right? And the blinders are either trauma or other life situations that are out of their control that make them feel less than. And through this project, through this initiative, they're able to step outside of their own circles and see exactly what is out there in the world, as well as what it is that they're capable of. And so I've been working on this for the last little bit here. I'm planning on launching it within the next month or so. And I've kind of been sprinkling the idea a little bit with the youth that I've been working with. And they all seem very excited. And so I'm looking forward to putting this initiative in place, as well as kind of wanted to let you all know what I'm doing. And just so that you also understand that while yes, I do like to, enjoy my benefits as well as the blessings that I get, and I also like to share them, my main goal is to also motivate other people and have them be motivated by my efforts so that one day they too can become the mentors that they had previously, right? Just as I've had mentors and I've had people in my life who have helped me make a difference and who have helped me understand my potential, I want to do the same thing. And so this next little bit here is going to be just focused on going out to the businesses in the local area, trying to figure out who's on board, trying to get the parents on board, and trying to get everyone working together so we can make these kids' dreams come true and allow them to see just how big the world is, right? And I think one of the things that I've realized over the last few months here is that in life, if you want to make a big change, you have to go out there and be the change that you want to see. I know it's a cliche statement to make. Everyone has said that. And it's one of those things where it's easy to say, but when it comes to actually putting it into practice, I think a lot of people have difficulty, right? Well, a lot of times we see things that we either want or we see situations that we want to change, and we say, you know what, that would be great if it changed, but we don't really do anything about it. And I want this year to be the year of action, to be the year of going after the things that I want, whether it's things that I want for myself or situations or environments that I want to change for the better of other people. And for me, this is one of the first steps that I want to take in that forward trajectory. And so before I sign off here, before I let y'all go, I just want to say that no matter what it is that you're doing, no matter what it is or what kind of change you want to make, just make sure that you're taking the necessary steps to move forward and initiate that project. It's great to sit, do all the planning, and try and get it to the point where it's completely perfect and there's no flaws. But at the end of the day, nothing is ever going to be perfect. Action is always better than inaction. And as you start to move forward in whatever it is that you're passionate about, you'll start to figure out what areas you need to tweak, and you'll be able to adjust on the go, because when you're working through it, then you can realize what actual, areas you need to adjust. But when you're just sitting behind and planning, you create all these convoluted scenarios and all these reasons as to why you shouldn't do it, preventing you from actually following through with the action that you want to follow through with. And so as I move forward for myself in the next, few weeks, I go to race, and then I have a bunch of projects and interviews and things of that. My goal and objective is to speak my truth, to move with action and intention, and to not be afraid to stumble, right? Stumbling shows you exactly what areas you need to work on, and it's through that stumbling that people see that you're human. I don't want to present this facade that I'm completely perfect. I want people to know that while yes, I have successes, I also have shortcomings, and it's only through actively being out there that I can showcase my humanity and also bring out the humanity in others. And so I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I will see you soon. As I said, this year is going to be the year of documentation, and I will make sure that I'm keeping up with posting better than I was before. But aside from that, I hope you all have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are. Go make somebody smile. Let's change the world together. Peace.
October cries, September pains, the blood from birth which comes again, the form to yield